The Samsung S23 Ultra comes with a lot of new features, but one of the pressing questions about the phone is its battery life. While the phone features a 6.1-inch screen with a resolution of 2340 by 1080 that promises a clear and detailed image, here's a comprehensive look at the Samsung S23 Ultra's battery life will change everything. As it stands, it appears Samsung's goal is to provide consumers with the most desirable feature, the capacity to extend the battery life of a smartphone. Therefore, let's take a deep dive into the Samsung S23 Ultra's spectacular battery life. Battery life of the Samsung Galaxy S23. The battery life of the next Samsung Galaxy S23 is likely to be longer than that of the Samsung Galaxy S22. However, this cannot be confirmed. Instead of wrapping the cell components, Samsung is making progress with a revolutionary battery technique that stacks them in layers. If Samsung uses this technology, the Galaxy S23 series of phones' battery life might be extended by 10%. The great growling engine of change, technology, as Alvin Toffler puts it. If this holds true, the Samsung Galaxy S23 base model might offer 17 hours of LTE web browsing time, 19 hours of Wi-Fi web browsing time, and 21 hours of video playback time. We won't know for sure what the Samsung Galaxy S23 battery can do until Samsung officially releases the phone. Samsung could use other approaches to improve the S23 Ultra's battery life. In particular, it may reduce the battery drain of its adaptive display compared to other phones, which can increase its refresh rate to 120 Hz. Even while the battery capacity hasn't changed, the new smartphone will have a more advanced and power-efficient processor, which could make it last longer than its predecessor. Whether or not the device will offer a quicker charging option than the 45-watt of the S22 remains to be seen. You need a sneak peek of what to expect before buying the latest, whether it's for yourself or a buddy, so subscribe to our channel for updates on the newest device from Samsung. Galaxy S23 Ultra uses Qualcomm's finest chipset. The Galaxy S range of smartphones produced by Samsung is typically among the very first in the world to use the most recent Qualcomm CPU. In this sense, we do not anticipate any changes occurring in 2023. The Galaxy S23 Ultra will be powered by Qualcomm's Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 processor, said to be more power efficient than its predecessor. The processor is the next generation of smartphone processors that is twice as fast as the current Snapdragon 8 and is manufactured on the 7nm process. While the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 chipset is lauded as a powerhouse improvement, it offers a battery life of up to 25 hours, which is more than double that of typical smartphones. Because of this, the Samsung S23 Ultra's battery may last far longer than its predecessor, the Samsung S22, and boast up to 50% overall system performance. Then again, the new AI engine in the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 is compatible with INT4, a high-precision AI format that can improve performance by 60% while using 60% less power. This means the phone can be used for your daily activities while consuming less energy for a very long period. What does this mean for you as a user of the S23 Ultra? Hang on, you'll get to know in the approaching minutes. How the S23's battery life will change everything. The batteries included in Samsung smartphones aren't always considered to be among the finest. However, the S23 Ultra intends to change that. Having just 10% of your battery remaining constantly reminds you of how much more you could do if your phone were completely charged. To ensure that Samsung smartphone users are able to continue using their phones longer times than expected, Samsung is trying to increase the S23 Ultra's battery life by 10%. This time, imagine spending much more time going through your feeds, watching videos, or browsing the internet. Honestly, the Galaxy S23 when it finally arrives will be more of an incremental improvement on the Galaxy S22 Ultra. Much of these improvements will be the Ultra's battery life, charging speed, design, and camera setup. Samsung smartphone models, especially the S line of phones, consistently produce some of the best photos possible. If you're wondering which camera setup the S23 may come with, we've made a video on the great Samsung S23 Ultra camera test features. We take a first look at the 200 megapixel camera, so stick around to watch. I hope you got a kick out of watching today's video. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in our next video.